What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 1 Sleeper Picks.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to give you some of my top DFS sleeper picks for NFL Week 1. Super low priced and low ownership players that could crush value this week and give your lineup an advantage over the field. These are risky plays, meant for large tournaments only. Don't go all in on any of these guys. They are high risk, high reward picks. And if you stay to the very end after all my picks and after I show you the Draft Dashboard tools, I'll give you my super secret sleeper pick that no one's talking about. Okay guys, my Week 1 sleeper pick at the quarterback position is Jared Goff from the LA Rams playing the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers had the 11th worst defense overall last year, and they gave up the 8th most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Jared Goff scored 22 fantasy points per game last year. He had 2.7 rushes per game, and he's projected to get 18.9 fantasy points here in Week 1. He's only $6,200 DraftKings salary, and he's $1,600 more on FanDuel. This is a high-scoring fantasy quarterback with a great matchup this week, and his ownership's going to be pretty low. So I like Jared Goff here versus the Carolina Panthers. Okay everyone, it's time to announce the winner of our $100 weekly comment contest. And the winner is Joe Stanton. Joe Stanton, you are the winner of this week's $100 comment contest. Congratulations. Let's give Joe some love in the comments, everyone.
Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching.
If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal,
all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won.
And then we'll send you $100 PayPal.
So it's that easy,
and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video.
So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Okay, my sleeper pick at the running back position for Week 1 is Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals playing the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks had a middle-of-the-pack defense overall last year, and they were middle-of-the-pack defending opposing running backs. Joe Mixon scored 18.2 fantasy points per game last year off just about 17 rushes per game and 4 targets per game. He's projected at 15.9 fantasy points here in Week 1, and he's $6,700 DraftKings salary and $1,100 more on FanDuel. It looks like he's going to have around just 1% ownership. So this is a guy that can get it done for you. And with no AJ Green, they may be going to the run game more often than not. So I like Joe Mixon here versus the Seattle Seahawks. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, MLB is still going, NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, my Week 1 sleeper pick at the wide receiver position is Corey Davis from the Tennessee Titans playing the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns had the 10th worst defense overall last year, and they were middle of the pack defending opposing wide receivers. Corey Davis scored 11.9 fantasy points per game last year off of 7 targets per game. He's projected at 11.2 fantasy points here in Week 1, and he's only $4,900 DraftKings salary and $1,300 more on FanDuel. So he's got a nice matchup, and he's only going to be about 3% owned. So I like Corey Davis here versus the Cleveland Browns. Okay, my week 1 sleeper pick at the tight end position, this guy really sticks out to me. It's Eric Ebron from the Indianapolis Colts playing the LA Chargers. The Chargers had a pretty good defense overall last year, but they were only middle of the pack defending opposing tight ends. Eric Ebron scored 14.1 fantasy points per game last year, off of 7 targets per game, and he's projected at 7.7 fantasy points here in week 1, and he's only $4,100 DraftKings salary, and he's $1,800 more on FanDuel. Eric Ebron could be Jacoby Brissett's security blanket, and he's only going to be 1% owned. So I like Eric Ebron here versus the LA Chargers.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
You've unlocked the bonus content. My super secret sleeper pick here in week 1 is Marlon Mack from the Indianapolis Colts playing the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers gave up the 11th most fantasy points to opposing running backs last year, and Marlon Mack scored 16 fantasy points per game off of 16.3 rushes per game and 2.2 targets per game. He's projected at 11.8 fantasy points here in week 1, and he's only $5,600 DraftKings salary and $1,300 more on FanDuel. He's only going to have about 2% ownership. This is a guy that can get multiple touchdowns. He can do it through the air and on the ground. So I like Marlon Mack here versus the LA Chargers.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite
player for this NFL slate.
I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.